Yes, people, you know what it is, man. So, without further ado, I'm not doing all this intro shit. Um, and this is the Mel Cipher. Um, Subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. We've got good information, good topics coming for you. So today's topic is Kevin Samuel. So as you can see, there is a picture, a static picture, where it says Kevin Samuels gay? Two question marks. So the reason for that is number one, why is it that in the black community, when somebody, especially a man, is telling us the truth, or anybody that's telling us the truth, one, it either hates us, or if it's a man saying the truth to women, he is gay. If it's a woman telling the truth to men, it's always men need to fix up. But if it's a man saying, oh, do you know what? This is what I have experienced, what a lot of men want in a woman that they would like to marry, right? Remember, like, uh, um, as anybody that's been around women or around for a little while, you would know that women always choose a man when it comes to sex. When it comes to sex, it's never the other way around. You can walk into a room with 100 men. As a woman, you're guaranteed that at least, at the very minimum, 70% of those men would say they want to have sex with you. If you're a good looking woman, as a man, no matter how good looking I am, if women don't know me, if I don't have fame, notoriety, or money, or if anybody has not even witnessed me showing signs of wealth or anything like that, women pay no attention to me. They'll probably look at me as a freak to start with. So my contention is that, or today rather, my contention is that I don't know if I'm using the word right, but is that why is it that people say that Kevin Samuels is gay? Let's unpack this, right? People say Kevin Samuels is gay, right? Why is that? Why? Because he tells the truth. As a black man, I don't want my women not wearing their own hair, to start with. Secondly, I don't really care who you are or where you're from, unless you've got a medical condition. Get your fat ass in the gym, male or female. Get your fat ass in the gym. Yeah. There's gyms everywhere. There's even gym like nowadays. There's workouts on YouTube. Instead of sitting your fat ass on the sofa, get up and watch some YouTube videos or something like that or whatever. I've started going to the gym. I've started going back to the gym myself. There's nothing wrong with me, but I've had on a few pounds. But there's nothing wrong with me. The only thing that's wrong with me is like I've gained weight, and I've got no excuses but myself, right? So that's by the by. But my real point today is that this whole idea of Kevin Samuels being gay, like I said, let's unpack this. So, what are we saying in the black community? Are we saying that someone like Kevin Samuels can never, or a human being like Kevin Samuels can never give his honest and straightforward opinion without sugarcoating anything, without putting the medicine in the food? Because you're not dogs that you would need that, and you're not children that you would need your medicine mixed with your food. No, you're comprehending adults that we can converse, right? Why is it that when Kevin Samuels tells the truth, people say he's gay? My question is, number one, even if he was gay and you're calling him out for being gay, isn't that what's the word I'm looking for? You know that word, homophobic, right? Isn't that homophobic? It is homophobic, number one. So what if he was gay? So are we saying that in the black community, if a black man is gay, he can never have an opinion on how our women should carry themselves, right? Number two, he can never know what high value men need or want in a woman, right? He is himself a high value man. If and Do you know what? Let's just play gay's devil advocate here, right? If this guy was gay, so what? Is he sleeping with your husband? Is he sleeping with your father? Is he sleeping with your brother? No. Okay, your point is, do you get the message? Yes, you do get the message, right? Why? He's gay because what? He tells women the truth? Or if it's not even just women, this is the problem. It's not even just women that are calling him gay, right? So it's hilarious to me because it's not even just women that are calling him gay. You've got radio personalities that are calling him whack, he's this and other, he's a loser or whatever else. Why? Because he told the truth. Guess what? Think of now. Now I want for those who are very studious to those who are studious, for those of you who are very studious and pay attention to the music industry. Guess who they tried to cancel and call him the same thing when he first started because of the way he dressed? Kanye West, right? Do you see where this is? Kanye West was called gay because of the way he dressed. He was cold. He's full of himself because of the way he thinks. Who the hell does he think he is? Right? It's the same thing that's happening with Kevin Samuels. Everybody's thinking, who the hell is this guy? Somebody that cares about his community. Yeah, and when women go to show or listen to shows and like, oh well, a man better take me the way I am. Do you know what's crazy? A woman can never take a man the way he is. Right? Have you ever heard the saying, "Oh yeah, I like to tame a bad boy"? Why? Why can't you take the person for who he is? Oh, he's a bit of a square, so I'm just gonna. He's a bit of a square, so I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna rough him around the edges. Why? A square means what? A nice man that probably out earns all these quote unquote gangsters that probably are everybody these days is a bloody entrepreneur, isn't it? Like, but the man is telling the truth. I don't care whether this guy is gay or not. I do not give a shite. The problem then comes when people start saying, "Well, he's gay," and women are saying he's a whole. People are doing videos online that he's gay. I'm surprised that YouTube don't pull those videos. I am very surprised because you're now, if this man was actually gay, you are now dismissing of his sexual orientation. You're now dismissing his sexual orientation. It's like me saying to you, "Well, I cannot hear what you're saying because you've got BBLs and I cannot hear what you're saying. I can't get your message because you've got fake eyelashes, fake hair, fake face, BBL or whatever it's called, right? And you've got fake everything. So I cannot hear what you're saying to me. Your message does not matter because you've got all those things." That's basically what everybody is saying. Your message, Kevin Samuels, does not matter because some people in the black community think that you are gay. They're saying your message doesn't matter. That doesn't make any freaking sense, bro. Like honestly, let's literally be honest about this, right? That's literally what it is. Because I prefer to hear my message, right? Or I prefer a woman with natural hair, wears little to no makeup, and still look nice and still look naturally beautiful, right? Right? But if you that's done all this painting on your face, done all this slap up on your face, and put fake eyelashes, fake nails, fake butt, fake whatever else, yeah, a Brazilian butt lift or whatever, I cannot hear you because, hey, you're not coming from a real place. That's literally what that sounds like. Because everybody assumes this man's sexuality. As a matter of fact, if I come across any videos that are saying this man is gay, I am going to be I am going to be challenging you. What do you, and so what? That's the question I'll be asking. So what? Yeah, okay, sure. People don't like him because of the way he delivers the message. Did you get the message though? No, no, did you get the message? And especially people in the black community, right? Like our women, we've taught them to say, "Oh yeah," I know even we have taught. Our women have been taught. But this is what's crazy, right? It's all economics, because the more spenders, if in any country, right, in any country where there are a bunch of black people that spend the most are black people, right? So when you look at your Moet Hennessy, Dom Perignon, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, Givenchy, Celine, Fendi, Fenty as well. They're all owned by one conglomerate, LVMH. I mean, there's still a bunch of them that are owned by that conglomerate, right? But then, like, we purchase all these things with a high markup because we want to look good for people who don't really give a shit about us, right? But then for somebody like Kevin Samuels who's telling you, yo, look, fix up, go to the gym, don't don't be rude to people, don't be crass to people or whatever else. Don't as a woman pipe down a little bit, not even pipe down a little bit, as a woman, talk, talk like a lady, be a lady. Rev Run once said, you dress how you want to be addressed, right? So if I see you dressed like some funny way, I'd say she belongs to the streets. And nowadays, the streets, it doesn't, you don't even have to leave your house to be on the street, to be in the street. Imagine that. Instagram. People post all these type of pictures on Instagram, and you think you're gonna get a husband, bro? Come on, fix up, get a grip. As we would say in the UK, leave off. Yeah, it's nonsensical. It's a nonsensical argument of, oh well, because he's saying what I don't want to hear. He's definitely a homosexual, and so what? If he was, and so what? And guess what? The reason why people are saying that is because of the way the brother dresses, right? Tall, 6'4", beautiful black man, dresses nicely. Did you know, right? Did people know that don't live in Europe? Did you know that's how people in Europe dress? We dress like that in Europe. Black men dress nicely in Europe. We don't wear baggy stuff in Europe. Never have. The only time we probably did is when we followed hip hop in the 90s, right? So most of your fashion houses, or the so-called fashion, top fashion houses, they're all European. Every single one of them is European, with the exception of a few Paula Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, and and some of them. But yeah, most of your 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 fashion is in Europe, and that's how we dress, men in Europe. So are you saying that we are all gay men in Europe because we dress like that? Like I want to, like, I'd like to know this. Like, this is one thing I'd like to actually understand. Are you saying, is everyone that's calling Kevin Samuels gay? One, because of what he says. By the way, in Europe, if you go to Slovenia, Poland, Russia, and all these other places, everybody's straightforward. France, Italy, people are so straightforward. You will be shocked. In the UK, people are polite, kind of like Canada and the US, but people are quite polite sometimes. But if you go to all these other East European countries, people are literally, the way Kevin Samuels speak. That's how people speak. Go to Africa, literally. Not even go to Africa. In the UK, for those who have African aunties or whatever else, or mothers, they will tell you, "Hi, you're fat. You're getting fat. How you get a husband?" That's how they'll talk to you, and you laugh it off because you're raised differently. because if you talk back, no matter how old you are, you might get that smack up your head, upside your head. Like, man, fix up. Stop calling this man gay. This guy is literally helping your sons and you, right? The point I was gonna make was that no other culture, right? No other culture of women are taught. Uh, uh, um, uh, um, I'm a strong, independent woman. I earn my own money. No other culture is taught that. Do you know why? It's all economics. Black people spend more than anybody. We don't even have a community. I don't like we call it the community, quote unquote. I don't think black people. No, I don't think black people. We don't have a community. We might have an area where there are a bunch of black people living there. We don't have a community. We want to have a community, but we don't. But things like these, where somebody comes with the truth, telling us the truth, we call them gay, misogynist, or he hates himself, he hates his own mother. You are this, you are that. The truth is the truth. Doesn't matter where it's coming from, right? Gordon Ramsay talks smack to people on television, live television, right? He's got a TV show called The F Word. Yeah, because he swears so much. He tells people like it is. You don't like it, lump it. Lump it means if you don't like it, I don't really care. So for those who are not from the UK, but yeah, bro, like I said, we don't have a community. So when you have people like Kevin Samuels, Fresh and Fit, the roommates, trying to literally solve problems within the community or quote unquote community, right? You're called all sorts of names. It's like, number one, they'll get you with the financials. You're strong and independent, right? You earn your own money, go to school, go to university, get your degree, but you probably spend 5 to 10 years paying off that degree fees or whatever else, right? Number one. Number two, they'll tell you, oh, you're strong and independent. Now you go and buy your own hair. You go and buy hair instead of just keeping your natural hair. Cut it off, style it nicely, do whatever. If you've got braids on, I get it. You're probably doing it to protect your hair or whatever else. We have different hair. But guess what? There are African women that are living with that hair, as beautiful as it is, short, long, whichever way. You don't have to copy what other people are doing. If that's the case, if you're copying what other cultures are doing with their hair, you want the long hair or whatever else, yeah, guess what? That's where the copying and the comparison ends, because women from other cultures will never say to their men, "Oh, I'm black. Not even I'm black. I'm a strong, independent woman," or whatever else. No, because it's all nonsense. It's just economics. If you say that, you get more black women in colleges or universities, get them to come out, they start working, hence more taxes. They buy expensive cars, Louboutins. They buy your Louis Vuitton bags. Celine is there, Christian Dior, Givenchy, whatever else you want to call it. They buy the hair, the makeup, the nails, the perfumes, and whatever else. So it is a very smart plan, right? So coming back to the point of we don't have a community, the point I was making, that we don't have a community. So you've got these men that are literally trying to build the community from the grassroots, which is the woman, right? So you have these men that are trying to. So yeah, what I was saying is that community-wise, right? We don't have one. Think about that. We don't have a community. When I work, I go and bank with Mr. Barclays, NatWest, or whoever else. It's not owned by us. Religion, think about it. To go to if you're a Muslim, you have to go to Saudi Arabia. That's where you get your orders from. If you're a Catholic, you get your orders from Rome. We don't actually run that. That's another subject for another time. But what's the other word I'm looking for? What's the other thing? Banks. We don't own that. Corner shops. Go to any corner shop or bodegas, like you guys call them. In the UK, we call them corner shops. Don't know what they call them in other parts of Europe. But in the States, I know they're called bodegas. Here in the UK, they're called corner shops. None of them. I've never seen one that's run and owned by a black person. If you found one, please take a picture for me, right? And the hair that our women buy, right? No, no, no. Wherever you go, Africa, Europe, States, wherever you are, Canada, all owned by Asians. Wherever the Asians you may think of, India, China, Bangladesh, anywhere you can think of, they own the shops. So, yo, I'd say Kevin Samuels, bro, keep doing what you're doing. I personally would say, on behalf of a majority of men, we want you to keep on keeping on. I support what you do. If anybody doesn't support it, it's not. It's not for them. It's not for them. They need to move. Either get on with the program, or either get on or get rolled over. Get on with the program or get rolled over. We're not about to be to waiting around for people who don't want to build a community, right? Anyway, peeps, this is the Male Cipher. Listen, check us out for more videos, man. Most of our videos are going to be static like this, but check us out for more videos. We'll be back with another one, man. Yo, Kev, Sam, the roommates, fresh and fit brothers. Keep doing what you're doing. Peace.